Hi guys, I hope you're all fine. I hope you're all doing good. Um, as you can tell by the title, this is a girl's talk. I'm going to be sharing with you tips on how to get your husband, find a husband type of vibe. Okay, so without further ado, I'm gonna get right into the video. While I'm talking to you guys, I'll be doing my makeup because it's a Wednesday. We have church today. So I'll be fixing my face while talking to you guys, right? Anyway, so these are the tips on how to get a husband. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't prepare, I didn't take notes, I just thought of it and then I just jumped up and just went for it. I just decided I'm gonna do this just like that. I didn't prepare. So how do you find a husband, right? So it's like everyone wants Mr. Right, like we all want Mr. Right, the single ladies. You want to make sure that you get married to the right person, a right guy. So, but what you start with is, am I a right woman? Am I the Mrs. Right? Am I? Do I qualify? Am I that person? So then, if you see there are areas in your life that you need to get right, so you become Mrs. Right, and that's where you start, right? You start checking, what can I improve for? What are the qualities I want to see in my husband that I need to work on in my own life? So then you start fixing yourself. You start working on yourself. You start getting all the qualities you want to see in your person. So for me, one of the qualities that I think every woman should have to have a good marriage, to get the right person, to get the right husband, one of the qualities I think you should have is God. You have to be born again to get a good marriage, to end up in a good marriage, to end up in a good marriage that will really make you happy, to even find the right man. Using my finger, guys. I don't care. I don't have those stuff. They're not expensive. I just didn't buy them. I haven't made time maybe to get them. So I don't have them, and my finger does a good job. I don't have to pay a cent to use my finger. So I'm using my finger. Anyway, this is also a quality you want to look for in your man, in your person that you're going to spend eternity with. You have to make sure that you know what, they fear God, they're a God-fearing person. Right? They are born again. For a happy life, we all need God. We cannot do life without God. I don't know if it's this one lying to me, but it looks like the foundation is enough. I don't really do dramatic stuff. Like, I might come off to look like a very dramatic person, but I don't think I am. Okay? I really am doing this without a mirror, guys. I'm literally using this selfie camera to check my face. Anyway, you want to make sure that you're born again. God is the foundation to a good marriage. Right? Find God. Make a relationship with God. Sorry guys, my son. So yeah, you have to have a relationship with God. You have to be born again. Then you move on to the second point. You start serving God. You start working on yourself. You don't wait to date someone, or you don't wait to be married to start being a wife. You start being a wife before you are married. What I mean by that is, how do you carry yourself? You have to carry yourself as a wife. You have to carry yourself as a wife. How you talk to any man determines how you will talk to your husband. How you treat people, men around you, is how you're gonna treat your husband also. Because it's who you are. It's how you treat people. Guys, my son biting on my finger. Like, grab my finger, I put it in his mouth and he's biting on it. Check! It's not funny. No, you can't do that. So, then how on earth will I manage? So you find God, you see God's face, you have a good relationship with God. The first thing, you find God, you start serving God, you get all the qualities you want to have, to see in your husband, get them yourself, be the Mrs. Right. And second thing is, the way you treat people around you will determine how you will treat your husband, how you will treat your kids. Start with the people around you, how you treat them, the respect you show them. You never know, the people you're talking to, the people you're showing respect to one of them can be your husband, right? So you want to treat everyone right, the way you want to be treated. Treat everyone right. Don't be like high and mighty and you just talk to certain people, you don't talk to everyone. Yeah, be humble. Be humble, talk to everyone, laugh with everyone, fellowship, and just be a good person. Let God be pleased with your contact with people. Don't be this person that looks down on people, this person that just treat people badly. The reason I'm saying so is that if you are that person, that is the same person you will get if you do get married. You get the same person that also looks down on people, that is high and mighty, they think highly of themselves, they are not humble, they are proud. You just attract what you are yourself. A person will choose to be like, to get married to you while you are rude and all, the rude person also. So, be the quality you want to see in your life partner. Another one is don't get attached to anyone. Do not get attached to people. Emotionally attached to anyone. Be really single. Reason being is you don't know. You might get emotionally attached to someone and you don't get married to that person that you got emotionally attached to. And it means you have cheated on you're cheating on your husband because you're already being a wife before you are actually a wife. So don't get emotionally attached to anyone. Keep yourself pure. Keep yourself right. This does not mean that's how I found my husband. I failed with these things before I got a husband, or before. There were times I would get emotionally attached to people and it only led to my heartbreak and it only led to my regret. That's why I'm saying don't get emotionally attached to people, because you don't know what if the person chooses someone else. You should not be attached to people, because then you will not be happy when they move on or when they do get married to someone else who's not you. You will be there like wishing hell breaks loose in your marriage and they get a divorce and he comes back and marry you, which is not God's heart, which means you're not right with God. So that's something. Don't get emotionally attached to people. I got this from Chinese guys, so it's so bad. I don't like it. Now I have to pick a color to put on my eyes, and I think I'm gonna go with this one. This one. So don't get emotionally attached to people. Love everyone, respect everyone, be around people, fellowship, do all the stuff, but don't get attached emotionally. Don't be texting them like late night hours. What are you texting a guy for at night? What are you doing? You don't want that. If you don't know who to text, if you are lonely, text a sister, a single sister. If you feel alone, go spend a night at a sister's house. If there is no sister you can go spend, then get a younger person, a younger lady in the church. Ask them to come sleep over. You know, if there is no one you can that chooses you, you choose someone. There's always someone that you can choose, that you can be a blessing to. Get somebody over, let them come sleep over at your place. Talk to them. If you don't know who to talk to, find a lady to talk to. Don't talk to guys like late night hours, what. I'm not saying don't be open to relationships. You should be open to relationships. You can have guy friends, right? But don't get emotionally attached. Don't be like, doing the most. You just know what it means to be emotionally attached. If that person does not text you good morning, SMS, you get upset. It spoils your day. It means you are attached to the person. If they don't say good night, you can't sleep. You are attached to that person. What if they don't marry you? You can't force any relationship. You can't force marriage. You can't force anything. You have got to be single. Single means single. Not single but dating in your soul or attached to someone, right? Then we move on. You want to make sure that you are honest with God. You are honest with God. Like, God, I want to get married, right? You talk to God, you tell him that you want to get married. And then you start waiting on God, right? But it shouldn't be like your only focus. Even though you're praying for it, don't be like overwhelmed in it. Don't just like every single day. Nobody passes you by then. What God is it this one? Like, don't be like that. Live your life. God has heard your prayer. God has heard your prayer and He is working on it. But you need to live your life that even if rapture happens now, you'll still be okay. You will still have lived your best life. Find things that you enjoy doing. You'll be having a good time. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Do things that makes you happy. Get to know yourself better. Like, know yourself. Get involved. Serve. Serve in the church. Thing about lashes, you really never know if how it's gonna turn out. These lashes I do myself. I just paste it, I don't even know. Guys, I don't know why the devil is resisting this video. I have concluded it's the devil, because it's like just space. It's complaining of space, like ridiculously. Like what the heck? Like, no man, he's just doing too much. Like, I had deleted stuff in the phone. I went through old videos I've kept, like TikTok videos and stuff. I cleared them out and still like space complaining. I don't even know how long I'm gonna record now. It just doesn't want me to finish this video. Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe for someone out there, he wants people to get it all wrong and twisted and all. One thing I know is the devil fights marriage like nobody's business. Like, on another level, he fights marriage. Even when you want to get married and do things the right way, he'll make it hard for you. That's one thing I know. Maybe that's the reason he's making it so hard for me to film this video. I don't think I've ever gone through this, like where I'm feeling so much resistance in recording a video. Like, this is the first. So yeah, I was talking about loving yourself, taking care of yourself, being neat, do your nails. Like, even nail polish or cutting just your nails, just being neat. Yeah, doing your best to really take care of yourself. Be organized, have an organized home, be a wife already. The way you handle yourself, the way you cook at home, how you schedule your day, how you do your things, do it like with excellence, do good in all the things you're doing. It's hard, I'm not gonna lie, it's hard being perfect or being good enough. Excellence is a very difficult thing, but it's the aim for all of us. Aim for perfection, aim to do good, like perfect. Yeah, so, and while you're at it, someone will come by. Because men are drawn to a focused woman, a driven, purposeful woman, and all. So the person will come along. Someone will come along and you'll find someone. And even if they don't, you keep doing you, right? Keep just doing you. Don't be like, when are they coming? What? It means you are not finding happiness in what you're doing. That's why you're still so focused on them coming. The moment you find focus, the moment you find happiness, time will fly by. You won't even realize it. You know what? I've been single for a while now. You won't realize it. Whenever you feel like that, just look at what can I do? Maybe you are bored. That's why you're feeling like that. Yeah, or maybe other people are getting married around you, and that's when you start feeling like that. But it doesn't. Don't get married because people are getting married. Don't get married because you are getting old or your age is passing by. number or the ideal age that you thought you'd get married at is clocking and all of that. Don't get married because of that. Get married because you really found the right person. And also, if someone approaches you, it doesn't mean the other one. Just because they came and they're talking to you doesn't mean the other one. It's possible that they are not the one. So don't get head over heels. Don't fall in love right away. Don't get desperate. So you check them out. Be honest. Take time. Don't even make them think that you know what, that you are into them or just let them know you love them as a friend and you are open to it. If it's gonna be, it's gonna be. But still, express what you want to see or write it down, qualities you want to see in your husband. And if he doesn't meet the qualities you want to have, this should not be based on material things. Maybe there's people out there that will differ with me and it's okay. But according to me, I feel like material things are things you can obtain together. You can build anything together. All you gotta do is find the right person and work toward what you want to have. The material things you want to have, just get the right person. I don't know about school, how educated the person is. I don't know if that is supposed to be a qualification. For me, it wasn't a qualification to finding a husband. I was just like more looking for a God-fearing man with a godly character. How does he talk to people? How is he respectful with others? Is he kind to everyone, or is he just kind with me because he wants me? And the moment you stop, or he stops, like if you say no, then it means he's gonna start being rude with you, he's gonna change with you. Then no, he's not the one. Well, that was me. So yeah, one thing with men is when they want you, they'll be on their A game. They'll be doing all the right things. They will be marketing themselves and all. So you have to really look at the person carefully, right? Give it time. Don't rush it. With time, God will expose their weaknesses, what they struggle with. And you have to look at it like God. Not God, but you have to look at it and know that, you know what, I can live with this type of weakness, you know. I can deal with this. I can survive in this. And if you can't survive in some of the things, then don't go for it. Obviously, every human being is flawed in one way or another. Every human being has a flaw. So you have to look at what type of a flaw can you live with and what type of a flaw can you not live with. Being single is a good thing while you are at it because you really can choose. So don't just waste that opportunity of really choosing. If there's something you don't like in the person, you feel like, I can't live with this. Don't do it. Don't get married to them. But you really have to see that, you know what, it's really something that difficult, that intense, you know, because I know it's not good to take someone with the intention of like, I'm gonna fix them, I'm gonna change them and all. It's not good, but really I feel like men do change. There are things that you can really pray about, especially when it's not sinful habits, when it's not, but it's just like simple little stuff, like maybe they are not neat enough or they are not, there are always little things that you can go help them with. As a woman, you are called to be a helper. Your husband will be your project to help and improve. So there's no perfect man. Yeah, you got to work with something. You have to be willing to work with something. Yes. Ove, it's you. That person is you. As I'm saying, you have to be willing to work with something. You have to be willing to go work on something with the person you choose. Like, even though they're not perfect, there must be some type of flaws you can go work with and help him improve in, pray for him to improve in. Don't just disqualify everyone, otherwise you'll end up being alone for the rest of your life. Because even you are also a flawed person. Believe me, when you're single, you feel like, I got this, I'm perfect, I know everything, I am well maintained, I'm the perfect, Mrs. Perfect or whatever. You'll feel like that. But after you get married, you start realizing how selfish you are. You start realizing that I actually have issues and I didn't even know I had issues. That I promise you, you will go realize it after marriage. So, be willing to deal with some type of difficulty with a person. Be open to that. Yeah, and don't overlook the red flags. See how open the person is and all. And if he's the one, then get married to him. I think I feel like I've spoken all over the place, like just said too many things. The whole video feels like it was just all over the place. Kids are going on crying and all, and I apologize, guys. It's mom life. It's a mom life. My babies are like twins, fighting over things, drama every time. But I gotta do what I gotta do. I try to make use of my time. Obviously, I have to force it. Like this video, I'm literally forcing it. I'm forcing to make this video because it's on my heart and I want to put it out there. Guys, for now, I want to maybe end the video. But one more thing that I want to mention in this video is, don't be unrealistic in your standards. Don't be saying that, you know what, my man gotta have no kids, but you have 3. Girl, are you serious? Like, are you okay? You can't say that. My man should have no kids. My man should be educated. He should be having a car. He should be working in the bank or whatever. Those standards. Girl, do you even qualify for your own standards? Like, be real. Don't do all of that. You need to know that I can qualify for my own standards. Yeah. Don't be unrealistic. Like, no, don't do that. And if God is a sender, I can promise you, if God is sender, you can overcome anything. If you want to make sure that anything matters, anything is important, like if you want to make sure that this thing is there, make sure the person really loves God, really has a relationship with God, really is sold out to Jesus. Like, make sure of that. As I said, we're forcing this video, guys. We are forcing it. Yeah, so make sure you qualify for your own standards. And make sure God is really sender. Make sure that guy loves God. Make sure you have common ground with the person. He has to love something you love. If you love music, so Make sure there's something that you guys really enjoy doing together. When you get there, when the person does come to you, there must be something that, if it's drama or whatever, or school, just some common ground, hobbies or talent, or something that you have in common. I've seen like people that have things in common. What is it? What do you want? So make sure that you have something in common that you really enjoy doing together, or that you can just talk about and really we are into it together. It's just, I don't know, it just makes it nicer. Anyway guys, I think I have to end this video here. I could go on and on and on and on, but I think for now I have to end it here. Be the best version of yourself. Enjoy your life. Don't let nobody come tell you to get married before you know that it's right. But don't be too far-fetched also. If the person does come and God is pushing them your side, you should be available. Okay, be focused on God and all, but also be available. Don't be desperate, but also be available, so that when it has to happen, it has to happen. Be approachable. Be approachable. Be a people's person. Not just because you want to get married, but because it's also a God's character, godly character. We have to be loving on each other, like on every person. You have to be loving on someone. So with that said, here are my twins, guys. These little babies are like twins now. She's older. She's 2 years, and he's 1 year. And yeah, they fight for everything. They fight for toys. They fight for stuff, and it's my life. I have 2 more boys, so she's the only girl. She's my only girl. They copy each other for everything. You see, the other one got this, and this one wants it also. Here. Those are my little oily perfumes. I don't know what else to call them. They're quite cheap, affordable prices, $30 Namibian, $30 Namibian dollars. But apparently in Windhoek, maybe Chinatown or something, it's just $10. So when you get it to Khobabes, then it's $30. It's something I'm thinking of doing that I don't know if I'm really gonna do. I've not really made up my mind about it. So ladies, you wanna find a man? Be the woman. You want to find Mr. Right? Be Mrs. Right. Right? For now, peace. We're out.